It's the Geek Speak show at Silicon Valley Comic Con. We are here with something that I've always wanted, I've always thought about, and guess what? Somebody actually has it here. First of all, it's Brenda, correct?
Yes, that's right.
So tell everybody, what are we looking at here?
You were looking at hardcore, barely legal geek furniture. Geek Chic, we do geek lifestyle furniture. We make everything from coffee tables to dining room tables. We also make comic book storage, flat files, different display pieces. We're actually premiering here our hi-fi sideboard cabinet, which we're calling the Gold Mark in honor of the man who actually created the LP, which is actually right behind us. So this is actually a turntable table, if you will.
Wait, the turntable's in here?
No, you put the turntable on top.
Oh, okay.
And you put your records over here, and it's got a really nice kind of retro modern look to it. And you can also put a tube amp down below, and it's got a bunch of basically hidden spaces for cords. So there's a lot of places that you can kind of hide your cords, but it's that like geek throwback moment for the turntable.
Yeah. Yeah, actually, that's where I was going to go next. Is people watching, they're like, well, I've seen tables before, chairs before. What makes them geeky? What does make them geeky?
So what makes every single one of our tables basically a geek gaming table, or just a geek lifestyle table in general, is they're a table within a table. So you have a full set of hardwood leaves that cover up the top. If you're like looking at our little coffee table right here, it's got hardwood leaves over the top, and then there's a game vault inside. And inside that game vault, we actually have a suction cup which lifts the transparent layer. And if you put your board game underneath the transparent layer, or a map or a grid or a hex, now it'll stay flat, no one can move it. And now it's a wet erase surface. Keep score on the table, mark damage, say we're only going to play for 3 hours, and at the 3-hour mark you can cover it up, and now it's your coffee table or dining room table. And the other thing that also makes them geeky is you have the ability to add on cup holders or wine glass holders and different basically things around the edge. We call it it's our rail system. It's a docking rail and rail accessories. It's like the utility built for your table. So
that's actually what I was going to say, yeah.
Yeah. You can get, you've got cup holders standard right now in your car, but you can't get them for your table. It's like, well, now you can.
Yeah, well, one of them is, we see it there, is the cup holder. What are the other accessories that come with it?
So you can do a cup holder, a wine glass holder. We do a card and counter holder if you're playing a game that's got lots of little bits to go with it. We have a little side tray, so if you want to play a game or build a puzzle inside the table, and then also, say, eat a big cheesy plate of nachos that you don't necessarily want falling into the table, the side tray is a little 12-inch by 12-inch platform that you can hook on that little utility belt there, and it's down and away from the field of play, so it doesn't get knocked into it. Because the funny thing is that people are kind of like worried about spills on our tables.
Yeah.
And they're fine. The tables are coated in what's called conversion varnish, soap and water cleanup. You won't get any wine marks, you won't get any water marks, you won't get any staining due to moisture. It's actually baked on, so all you have to do is actually soap and water cleanup to wipe it off.
Yeah.
And the funny part is most of us don't spill when we're actually eating dinner at a table. Unless, you're small children or anything like that. But then we have ways of dealing with that. It's when we have the table halfway open and we're really excited about the game that we're playing, that's when you end up spilling. And that's why you use a cup holder. Because when the table's open, if you spill inside the table, it's because you didn't use your cup holder, which was then down and away from the surface. So as long as you use them smartly, work smarter, not harder, right?
Right.
As long as you use them smartly and reconfigure them for the game that you're playing, they work wonderfully.
Yeah, see, like I said, this is what I needed when I was 12 years old.
Yeah.
So when did you guys come up with this, and what made you finally say, hey, well, let's do it, let's build it?
So we actually started the company in 2008, and we came out right before the housing bubble happened, so that was exciting.
Yeah.
And then the following spring, we actually came out with the Emissary, which has been our most popular dining and gaming table. And it's been actually just kind of I want to say almost a rocky uphill slope, because we went from 5 guys in a wood shop to 6 to 8 weeks of turnaround time, to that summer we actually ended up taking 79 orders within about 6 weeks.
Yeah.
And telling everyone 6 to 8 weeks, we had no clue. So at this point in time, the wait times are down to about 7 to 9 months, and we have a full 50 plus people working with us. We actually build them ourselves. So we actually take pride in making sure that the quality is there. They're all handcrafted on site at our shop in Everett, Washington, and we're the ones who are making them. So we actually kind of treat you like family when you get a table from us.
Okay.
We're like, hey, what kind of games do you play?
Yeah.
Where's it going to live? How tall are you? We're going to send you wood samples. We're going to help you size it to your home. That way you don't have to, we take the guesswork out. That's why no one in the company works on commission. We're geeks. We hate paying for things that we would never use.
Yeah.
So we treat you the same way.
Which is actually where I was going to go also is, one, what's the website where they can get it? Because I'm sure everybody's like, yeah, I want one. So where's the website where they can get it first?
So we're at geekchichq.com, GeekChichq.
Yeah. And the second part is, I was going to ask, are they custom built? But you kind of answered that.
They're all custom built to order with the exception of our new standards line.
Uh-huh.
The standards line is basically we've taken the most popular sizes and features, and we have one size for a coffee table and one size for a dining table, and it's like buying a boxed up game. So you're buying it because it's sitting on a shelf, so you can actually get it freighted to you within a month, versus the made-to-order process, which right now takes about 7 to 9 months, because now you're participating in a choose-your-own-adventure versus buying a game off a shelf.
See, made by geeks. So it's again the website one more time.
GeekChicHQ.com.
Thanks a lot.
You're very welcome.